Good morning, children. Hope all of you have enjoyed your Onam holidays. How was your Onam? So now we will start our second term. So the first lesson of our physics session is time and motion. So what is time? We are familiar with the word time, isn't it? Are all activities from the time, that is from the instance we wake up, the activities are based on time, isn't it? So what or how will you define time simply? Time is the period between any two instances or any two events. So, earlier days there were no modern technologies, modern instruments were not there in olden days. So, how the older human beings measured time? They measured time by checking the various natural instances. How? They used to watch the sunrise, the time between the one and the next consecutive sunrise, or preferably they notice natural happenings, that is a rain or some other stars. They started watching stars, all that things. By watching all these natural phenomena, they used to measure time. So measuring time is a major concern, isn't it? Because all our activities have to be done within the time limit. So measuring time is the major concern. In olden days, people used various types of machines or various types of instruments to measure time. Some of them we are studying in this lesson. The first one is a sundial. Sundial, from the name itself, it is clear that this instrument works on the basis of sun. So what is a sundial? As you see in the picture, the sundial has a large circle, or it is a circular frame on which a long stick is fixed. So by watching or by measuring the length of the shadow of the stick, people used to calculate time. The shadow of that stick which falls on the circle varies from time to time. That is, on the morning, the length of the shadow will be greater, but as time passes on, the length of the shadow becomes smaller. At noon, the length of the shadow will be very small, and so on. Afterwards, after noon, the length of the shadow becomes larger. And also the position of the shadow also varies. At morning, the shadow will be on one side, and when it becomes evening, the position of the shadow varies. By looking at or by verifying the shadow, in olden days, people used to measure time. But the major disadvantage of sundial is, what may be the major disadvantage? Since it is a device that is functioning due to the presence of sun, it cannot be used at night. So the major disadvantage of sundial is it cannot be used at night. Then the world's largest sundial is situated in Jantar Mantar. That also in your textbook there is a figure given. The world's largest sundial is Samrat Yantra, and it is located at Jantar Mantar in Jaipur. You can see the figure. Another device that works or that helped us in olden days, another device that helped us to measure the time is a hourglass or a sand clock. This sand clock, nowadays we are using it as a toy or a showcase piece, or we are using it in kitchen for some purpose. What is a sand glass? Sand glass consists of two glass bulbs which are fitted at one end. You might have seen the sand glass. and sand is poured on the upper portion of the sand glass, or sand is poured on the upper bulb of the sand glass, and the sand trickles out, and the sand falls out of the small opening, and the sand comes down from the upper part to the lower part within a fixed period of time. So the fixed period of time will be calculated earlier. That is, suppose if the sand from the upper portion, completely falls down on the lower portion within a period of half an hour, then the time, each time you have to reverse the sand clock. That is, when the sand from the upper portion falls to the lower portion, half an hour is over. Then immediately what we do? We will reverse the sand clock. So every time, the major disadvantage is this: every time we have to reverse the sand clock. So this is the sand clock. Another one is a water clock. Water clock is also, works on the same principle, but instead of sand, the device is also having a different nature. That is, water is trickling, or water is falling from a higher position to the lower position, and there is a fixed time for the water to flow. And by measuring the flow of water, you can calculate the time. But these all devices had very major disadvantages. That sundial, we cannot use it at night. Sand watch or sand glass or what, that one, we usually have to reverse it at every interval. That is not possible every time. Water clock also, we have certain disadvantages. So in order to measure time very accurately, people invented new devices. New devices are pendulum clock, then quartz watch, then atomic clock. All these devices they invented later. All these devices we will study in the next class.